All right, hey everyone, how's it going? Mackie here, and this is going to be my January 29th weekly update on the journey to the passive income lifestyle. Sunday night here, it's about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time down here in Monterey, and it was another great week. Exciting, lots of growth. Learned a lot of things that I think will help make next week even that much more productive. So I'm going to share those insights with you, and so let's dive in it. You see, I'm sitting at my desk at home right now. It's I like doing these updates kind of outside and on the go. It just gives me a better feel for them. But one of the things that I realized is leaving all my filming and everything for the weekend just doesn't happen. Just too many distractions going on at home with the baby and the wife being here. So it's just getting my filming done throughout the week is what I'm gonna have to kind of switch to from now on. So but that was a good insight because I was getting frustrated, but it's just the reality of life. So you have to make those little adjustments here. But I got my notes here. So weekly updates. I'm stoked that it's finally the end of the month. I love January just because of my birthday, but it's I cannot wait to go through and do my income and expense tracker for the month to kind of see where I'm going to end up with. Already my CreateSpace sales have surpassed December's CreateSpace sales, at least in the US, for the US portion of it, sitting at, I think, just under $2,200 in the US store. So that's super cool because I was able to surpass, even the Christmas rush. So it's good sign of things to come for sure. What else? Last week, if you remember on my update, I talked about how the weekend wasn't super productive. We watched some movies and whatnot. But this week, I made it. I made the conscious choice to make sure I was going to get the most I can from this weekend, and that's exactly what I did. Yesterday, I spent about 7 hours or so at Starbucks, back in the corner, and nose to paper, so to speak, just grinding away. And I was editing and formatting my books and was working on some blog posts and just taking care of all the things that I had to take care of. And it felt so amazing, just getting so much work done and just being focused. And I had my headphones on and listening to music and doing my thing. It was just awesome. And that's one thing I've really come to realize, that I am most productive outside of the house, right? So I'm most productive outside of the house. And, if it means that, I got to spend a few bucks, go to Star, I'm not going to sit there for 7 hours, not buy anything. So, if it means I got to spend a few bucks to, use their free Wi-Fi, then hey, because I got so much more done than yesterday than I did sitting at home, for example, today. So, let that be a lesson to you. Wherever you're most productive, go and get your work done there. Definitely, it was a great insight that I realized today. So, kudos to me, I guess, right? Another cool insight for the week is finding more of a purpose to my channel here, right? I've been doing a lot of Kindle publishing blogs, and that's my number one thing I'm working on right now to help create the passive income. But this channel is not going to be just about Kindle, right? Right now, I'm finishing up this blog post that I'm going to do. I'll do a video for it as well tomorrow. On journaling, and journaling to me has just been something that I've been doing for years, and I love it. And so I've been working really hard on this blog post that I don't know, hopefully you guys like it. Another really important thing that I've that has helped me out this week is the like when I'm back home Canada, what I would do for fun, for a little motivation, or to rile up that fire in your belly sometimes. I go down to dealerships and go, borrow, test drive, some nice cars or something, just because I love it, and it's something that gets me motivated, right? You got to keep that carrot dangling in front of you, so to speak. And in Mexico, well, let's just say it's a little different here. So, I've been watching these snowball rallies, and one of the organizer, Daily Driven Exotics, is his YouTube channel, and it's this local guy from Vancouver Island, and anyways, just watching the videos have been so inspiring. Just seeing, these young guys driving around these fancy cars and just having a blast and just doing their thing. And he's an online marketer as well. And it's been a huge motivation for me to get so much more work done. So, I'd say whatever your motivation is, whatever your reason for doing what you're doing is, like, you have to make sure you're tapping into that as often as you need, whether it's daily, weekly, or whatever the case is. But you have to keep that fire in your belly lit, so so you can just keep going, right? Otherwise it's like, what's going on? Biggest challenge: overwhelmed with the projects I have going on. I got a lot going on right now. And I was definitely starting to feel the crunch, or feeling overwhelmed over the last few days. I'm the launch manager for this massive book project that's coming out for a good friend of mine, and I just want this thing to kick butt. I've never done something on the scale that we're doing it, but just organizing everything and whatnot. I'm starting to get a better grip on it now, but just feeling a lot of pressure because, he's really relying on me to make sure it's a super, super successful launch, and we want to get him onto the bestsellers list right away. So it's just prioritizing and making sure that is, that's number one on my priority list, because, basically I cannot fail on that. Another thing that I was thinking, I was like, hey, for example, my 2 books that I got should be launching on Tuesday. And, I spent 3.5 hours formatting them. And I was thinking to myself, it's like, man, 3.5 hours formatting these books. Why don't I just hire a VA, pay them a few bucks, and boom, it's done. And I hold off on that for a few reasons. One, I just don't think I'm at the point where I really need a VA yet. It did take me 3 hours to get that done. And what could I have been doing in that time? Yeah, a few other things, but I really say that you don't hire somebody else other than yourself until you're at that point where you absolutely need to rely on that second person. And if I had 5 books coming out weekly, might be a slightly different story, but 2, I can handle it. So anyways, what I have coming up for this week, a few different things. Looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to doing this journaling post, and hopefully I'll get this video up in the next day or two. But I don't know, I just feel like I've been rambling on, so hopefully this made sense, and giving you guys a bit of an insight on, hey, this is the everyday struggle of what it's like to go from your regular 9-to-5 job to, living that computer, MacBook lifestyle, that passive income lifestyle. Really cool point, actually. I was crunching some numbers, and I found out that the number I need to hit to bring in monthly to replace my 9-to-5 job is actually a little lower than I first initially thought. So, it'd be great that in like 2 or 3 months I can quit my job and start working on this full time. That's awesome. That's motivating. I was very happy when I figured that out, because isn't that what we're doing, right? Putting ourselves in a position where we can work for ourselves. We don't have to be doing something we don't want to be doing. We can focus only on exactly what we want to be focusing on. And I think that's super, super cool. So anyways, sorry this went on way longer than I thought. If you're still watching, Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you thought this was a horrible update and I just talked too much. Leave me a quick comment in the comment section, and of course reach out to me with any thoughts, questions, or feedbacks you have. Love connecting with you guys, and sorry for my voice being a little raspy tonight, but it is what it is. All the best. Peace.